Friends, I'm Dr. Shaib Shahid. As you're sharing with you about human nature, we have been discussing various aspects of human nature. We started right from the childhood and then adolescence and adulthood and then marital affairs and the divorces and then the old age. It all are the various, I may say, stages of mankind. Everyone goes through this thing. And the most important part of it was the importance of liking, sex, love, and sentiments, and how it is important for the mankind. And you see, it's a positive and negative aspect, various kind of extremities, uh, and what is the result of it? That people get sick, and in place of getting love, they get involved in very kind of complexes. Today we are going to discuss its opposite role. Mean what is hate, what is disliking, what is rivalry, what is jealousy, what is opposition, and how people are fighting with each other. It's very important aspect because this is the reality. We cannot ignore it. How far we can discuss about the positive thing of mankind because human being has been created with certain kind of characteristics. As I narrated repeatedly, it has a nafse amara, nafse lawama, and nafse mutmainna. And the nafse amara, it is the evil side of mankind, like it is a satanic kind of characteristics which human being has been uh, developed with the passage of time. In order to understand it more scientifically, I will go back to the origin of Adam because this is the reason that our forefather, who was specially created by God with the insight, rational being, and have been given the senses to make a judgment between the right and wrong, then he was given the special status of paradise. Now, what happened when at that time, when all the angels were asked to bow down and accept his reality and acceptance the importance of Adam, all obeyed according to the order of Allah, God. But Satan, he said, no, he has been created from clay and I'm created from fire. How I can bow down? So from that day, he was first kicked out that you are disobedient. You are no more liked in my this system. What do you say, Allah? If I am leaving this, you give me a power till day of judgment. I will also try to see how you are this human being which you have been given special status, second to you, second in command, how they are obedient to you. So the very first test which came, I'm narrating this because it is very important. The very first test it came, Allah said that great Eve, wife, you live in this paradise, but you should not go and eat such and such kind of, I may say, tree. I mean, its production of plants. Otherwise, you will be in consider that you have disobeyed me. Now, Adam, he said, "Okay, I will obey, Lord, because you give me this thing." But what happened in this respect? Satan keep on trying to mislead Adam and his wife so that he may prove that if I am disobedient, he is too disobedient. So this is the reason uh, the Adam forget the order of God and he came in the I mean clever net of the Satan and he eat that one. And eat that one, then the God says, O mankind, I have created you, you disobeyed me. And the time he eat that plant, he was naked. He lost his dress or covered, whatever it is. So at that moment, now listen to that surah, which I'm quoting especially for you because sometimes people say you talk a lot of things, but we want some kind of authentic thing. Please just listen in this surah that how the Adam disobeyed, how God disobeyed, give him punishment. You should go out of this paradise. But the word which I'm using, the last word was this: you will go out and you will be fighting with each other. You will have a rivalry. This is a punishment from coming from out of the paradise. In the paradise, there is no enmity. But this is the reason from here I have to start my this presentation. That is what is rivalry, what is jealousy, what is enmity, and what is this thing. So please listen it, and then I will keep on that one.
دلاهما بغرور فلما ذاقا الشجرة بدت لهما سوآتهما وطفقا يخصفان عليهما من ورق الجنة وناداهما ربهما ألم أنهكما عن تلكما الشجرة وأقل لكما إن الشيطان لكما عدو مبين.
So he made them fall through deception. And when they tasted of the tree, their private parts became apparent to them. And they began to fasten together over themselves from the leaves of paradise. And their Lord called to them, Did I not forbid you from that tree and tell you that Satan is to you a clear enemy?
قالا ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين.
They said, Our Lord, we have wronged ourselves. And if you do not forgive us and have mercy upon us, we will surely be among the losers.
قال اهبطوا بعضكم لبعض عدو ولكم في الأرض مستقر ومتاع إلى حين.
Allah said, Descend, being to one another enemies, and for you on the earth is a place of settlement and enjoyment for a time.
قال فيها تحيون وفيها تموتون ومنها تخرجون.
He said, Therein you will live, and therein you will die, and from it you will.
So, my dear, as I presented to you, God says you will be fighting with each other. That is the rivalry which will be created, which was created in mankind. So, from that day onward till today, we have to see how mankind has been involved in this kind of rivalry, hatred, fighting with each other, and killing each other, and trying to crush each other for the sake of world. I will give you an ayat at the end of it that what are the weaknesses of mankind due to which they are fighting with each other and they are passing through that process. Now, let us start clinically from point one because I noted certain points. Now, you see, the way I was sharing you that there is a kind of enmity, revenge, jealousy between the people. You see, the mankind has this rivalry start from his own self to family, in his brother, sister, in his friend, in his profession, in his political system, in his religious system, and it is day-to-day life system, and where there is a kind of desire for power, for property, for to have a woman or have a certain kind of control on the situation. How even the educated people, even those people who say claim that we are Muslim, they are passing through this rivalry. And I will give you example so you will understand how this rivalry is affecting in mankind. So before I may proceed, I want to say The, the goal is of mankind to have a power, to have a wealth, to have a status, and he should have a hold. So he tried, but in trying, he developed two aspects. Number one, jealousy or envy. I have to make it clear what is jealousy, what is envy. Envy. Envy is a painful feeling that a person want that he should be like other person, and he just he is envy. He want to like that one, but if he cannot do it, he feel restless and anxiety. These are introvert people, and they people try, and they try to be like other people, and like those who are very famous, very well known within their system. So this is the reason these people, although they do not harm other people, but they harm their own self. They are never happy with their own self because they don't accept their own self, and they take some kind of revenge from their own self. Oh, I'm not like that one, and I should be like that. But they are motivated. Its end result can be a positive. Now come the other side, the jealousy. The jealousy is it is a kind of reaction. That person, he is threatened. He is very protective, and he is very forceful, and he want to take revenge. He want to be controlled on the situation, and he want to think should be in his order. So for that thing, he is going to do any good or bad thing to have a control and keep on it. This is the phenomena when the person is unable to do it, and he has this the first envy. He has envy within his own self. You may see some kind of obsessive, compulsive kind of state, and he is not happy with him, but he is restless. But on the second one is a very dangerous because it has an effect on the society, and it has a person who go through this thing. He want to control and possess the thing, and he has no patience. He has a feeling of hatred, uh, kill people, crush people, and he want to terrify people. He want to make other life miserable. So this phenomenon is going on. Day one, it is a part of human nature. So you may try your best, you cannot come out of this phenomenon. Let's come to the first thing. I'm going to quote here the history of mankind also, because then you maybe say that it's coming right from the beginning and it's still prevailing, and nobody has been able to control it. Why? This have become the part of we are when we disobeyed God and we are sent this one, so it is kind of cursing of God on us. You did this thing, no, you keep on fighting. It is just you say when a person says to his children, oh, I told you this is you're not, now you go and face the show. So this is the reason the mankind is facing the show after, I may say, coming out of from paradise. Even the surah which I quoted is after some, I may say, narration of various nation. God said that on the day of judgment, those who has obeyed me, when they are through the accountability they passed it, then I will take away the jealousy out of them, and then they go into the paradise. In other words, nobody can go into the paradise before leaving this evil characteristics which he has adopted with the passage time. So those who will go to the Jannah, they will be purified. God says there is surah. I cannot give everything here because there's a time factor also. No, let us come.